Okay, I'll tell you more than you want to know about me, which I usually do, but I got involved in this whole World War II thing through my father, who was a tail gunner on a B-24 bomber over Europe. And I ended up writing a book about him, and then I ended up writing more books. It got out of control. It's one of those obsessions that might be a good one. And I'm currently writing a book about Vietnam. And I'm not a veteran, I'm a retired cop, so I don't have much credibility with anything these days. But in talking about Pearl Harbor, one of the stories I wrote, it just came to mind when I saw Mickey sitting here, was I wrote a story about what might be the youngest Pearl Harbor survivor, who was actually at Pearl Harbor. Anybody want to guess how old he was?
18.
4.5. 4.5. I knew I would get a few people on that one. Just briefly, what happened to him was his father was a preacher on Maui. And his father was invited to speak, to give the Sunday worship service on the USS, I think it was the USS Solstice. Solace. Oh, thanks for getting it right for me. So his father took him. They were on the ship getting ready for the 8 o'clock worship service, and the bomb started to fall on him. So I think he's probably the youngest survivor that was actually at Pearl Harbor at the time. They brought a launch, and he said he was in therapy for the rest of his life because of it. He said he never got over it, and he said as the bombs fell, he watched them fall, and he said the ocean was on fire as they got him back to shore, but the sailors on board the ship got him out of there right away, he and his father. He said they were above and beyond. They had their hands full, but yet they took care of their visitors that day. So anyway, it's just as far as starting out now with our first speaker, would we like to start out at the beginning of the war? Is that it?
Yeah. And we also don't want to forget our ladies here.
Yeah, but they're much younger than the other guys, so we'll. No, I won't forget you. Mickey, would you like to start? And you got 10 minutes. Can you try to cut it short at the beginning? We can always come back to you.
Do you want Mickey? You can come up here, and then Jerry is going to have a mic. He may ask you some questions. Okay. And if you want to keep the feedback, you might have to step back.
Okay, that's fine.
Because the feedback, you're in a spot where you're going to get feedback.
Maybe I can get over here.